welcome back to Forever Talk Wrestling. It is now officially your WWE Tables, Ladders and Chairs 2020 review. I finally got the camera working again, but so I just simply want to kick it off with I'm still stunned 7 hours later after The Fiend getting set on fire by none other than Randy Orton. To be honest with you, I'm absolutely bloody stunned, and I can't actually believe what we witnessed last night, to be honest. But I just want to say it was absolutely brilliant, and I did enjoy it, no matter what. I mean, just the whole show in general was absolutely incredible, in my opinion. But yes, we are now officially going to be reviewing the show. Yeah, the sound's working well. We're gonna have to officially be reviewing the show. So what happens is we're gonna be going through all the matches, obviously, as always, and then at the end we're gonna say our match of the night, and then we're gonna rank it. 1 to 4 is bad, 5 to 6 is average, and 7 to 10 is good. What am I gonna be ranking? WWE Tables, Ladders and Chairs. Watch this whole video to officially find out what happens. So we started off with the kickoff show where it was announced on the WWE Instagram page or Twitter page. I don't remember which one, but it was Big E, Daniel Bryan, Otis, and Chad Gable versus the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn, King Corbin or Baron Corbin, whatever you want to call him, Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura in the kickoff show. Very, very, very interesting. That, to be honest with you, and that match in the kickoff show did not disappoint, in my opinion. To be honest with you, I enjoyed it, and it was very, very interesting. To be honest with you, but yes, Big E ended up pinning Sami Zayn to get his team the victory, and yes, Big E, Daniel Bryan, Otis, and Chad Gable ended up winning. And it looks like Otis and Chad Gable should be getting a bit more of a push now, luckily, as look, they are building up, and Chad Gable changed his character from Shorty G back over to Chad Gable, so he should get a little bit more of a push now, and obviously Otis is going to continue what he's doing. But yes, the show was epic. Yes, it was epic. After that, to kick off the whole proper show of WWE TLC 2020, we kicked it off with WWE Championship action. It was Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles in a Tables, Ladders and Chairs match, and this match was just, it was amazing. It was absolutely bloody amazing. And what a way to kick off the show, because in pay-per-view events this year, we're being given World Championship matches to kick off the whole show. I mean, obviously, at Hell in a Cell, we had Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso to kick off. And then, obviously, Survivor Series is just champion versus champion. And then at Tables, Ladders and Chairs, it kicked off with Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. This is 100% a contender. This is one of the contenders for match of the night. In my opinion, I'm going to say 3 matches that are contenders for it. And yeah, but this is the first contender for it because it was absolutely amazing. And it's just a winning way to kick off the show. Obviously, Omos was involved, AJ Styles' bodyguard, which was good. And The Miz and John Morrison came out, and The Miz cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase in this match. And then it turned into a triple threat match. But look, this was just amazing because The Miz came running out when Drew McIntyre literally just threw AJ Styles right through a table. That is what happened. And then, he came, and then The Miz and John Morrison came running out, and he was like, I'll cash in. And then Drew McIntyre was taken out, and then The Miz had time to climb the ladder, but almost stopped him from climbing the ladder. And then threw The Miz through a table, and then obviously John Morrison whacked almost on the back with a steel chair. Almost did not seemed bothered by it whatsoever, and then almost just chased John Morrison down, and they were not to be seen for the rest of the match. And I really do wonder what has happened with John Morrison, but we will have to see. But yes, the Miz failed his Money in the Bank cash in, and Drew McIntyre retains the WWE Championship, because at the end of it, Drew McIntyre and well, all three of them were like up on the ladder. Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles were on the same ladder, and then the Miz got one of his own, and then they were all knocking each other off. Drew McIntyre knocked off AJ Styles, I think, and then him and the Miz were brawling up at the top, and then Drew McIntyre knocked the Miz off his ladder, and then Drew McIntyre grabbed the title down, and Drew McIntyre retained the WWE Championship. And yes, Drew McIntyre is still our WWE champion, but I think that gets a lot of people talking though, because obviously the Miz failed this Money in the Bank cash in. But yeah, look, imagine if we don't get like a whole fallout out of this on Raw tonight, I would be bloody fuming. But yeah, look, we would just simply have to go on and see what happens. But yeah, it's all going to be interesting. Anyway, after that, we then got another WWE Championship match, and it was for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. It was Sasha Banks defending her WWE SmackDown Women's Championship against Carmella, and this one was this one was absolutely brilliant, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, as me and David were saying in the prediction show, that, unfortunately, this doesn't have a stipulation to it. I think it would have made it a bit better. But does this get one of my matches of the night? No, it doesn't. But look, I have got to say that it was good, to be honest. And yeah, these two, they kept on just reversing moves. At one point, Sasha Banks was on top, and at one point, Carmella was on top, and then they literally just kept on swapping, to be honest with you. And, it kind of reminded me like of Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins and Money in the Bank. I mean, they just kept both reversing moves and then turning in. I mean, wow, it was amazing, to be honest with you. Carmella got Sasha Banks into a submission lock eventually, but obviously ended with the Banks statement. Sasha Banks retained. Yeah, Sasha Banks officially does retain the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. So that is very, very interesting. He did manage to retain against Carmella. But obviously, look, I really do hope that feud's over, because there was literally no point in it whatsoever, though. If I am completely honest with you, I mean, what was the general point in it, though? There wasn't much point, if I'm honest, because literally, though, all that happened was, is, like one WWE SmackDown, Carmella came out and attacked Sasha Banks, and then they were just feuding from then, because Carmella did it like 3 weeks in a row, and then, just no point in that. But, the match didn't disappoint. I think that's the main thing, really. We were in for quite a good match. Yeah, look, the match was good. But, yeah. And then we got another championship match. It officially was the New Day against the Hurt Business for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. I'm happy that Sasha Banks won. Yes, I am too. I'm very glad that she did. But yeah, this one was good. The New Day versus the Hurt Business. I mean, the New Day started off like really, really well. To be honest with you, I mean, Kofi Kingston did a jump onto Cedric Alexander, then tagging Xavier Woods, and then they started off really well. But then eventually after that, the Hurt Business started to find a little bit of momentum. And then as the match went on, me and David were saying in the watch along that we did for WWE TLC, we were saying it was coming from miles away that the Hurt Business were going to win. That, I mean, you could just simply tell by just how the match was going that the Hurt Business were going to win it. But look, no matter what, it was brilliant, and we have officially got new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions in the Hurt Business. So yes, but look, the match was brilliant. Fair play to the New Day, you were brilliant. MVP didn't actually get a distraction here. Cedric Alexander did the lumberjack. I think it was to Xavier Woods. Oh, it might have been to Kofi Kingston. I forgot who it was, but it was to one of them. We all know that. But yeah, he did the lumberjack, and then it was to Kofi Kingston, I think. And then 1, 2, 3, we got the new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. But look, I also think that Cedric Alexander's getting quite a big push here as well, though, because, you know, he's the one who's getting all the pinfalls. He's the one that beat Kofi Kingston. He's the one that beat Xavier Woods. And he's the guy that won the tag team match and won the tag team championships for them. And then obviously after the match, Bobby Lashley came out and gave them a good old clap after the match. But yeah, that's it, simply what happened at the end of it. But yeah, look, I've got to say it was absolutely bloody brilliant, and I really did enjoy it. I mean, look, was there one match that actually disappointed me? No, not really, if I'm honest. So yeah, we're happy with that, aren't we? Anyway, after that, we got another tag team match. It was the Raw Women's Champion Asuka versus the opponent to be confirmed, I'm going to say in a minute, versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. I've just got to say, I was lost for words when this happened. Charlotte Flair was the mystery partner for Asuka, and she has now officially made her return to WWE. I assume she's going to be in Raw, and guess what? Asuka and Charlotte Flair are officially our new WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And look, I was saying this in the watch log. I'm so bloody glad that the reign of Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler is over. Is this the right tag team to win off them? I mean, they're not a tag team, are they? But I generally hated Nia Jackson's and Shayna Baszler's reign, to be honest. I generally did. But, you know, look, there's no other women's tag teams out there. I'm looking forward to Raw tonight as well, though, to go and find out what is going to be happening with these two. Just let them feud. Let Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler bloody feud. Like, the two most powerful women in WWE. Just let them feud. I mean, they were, and then they eventually made the bloody tag team and destroyed everyone. But yeah, that is what happened. But yeah, look, in my opinion, WWE, please let them just bloody feud. Let them have a fight. Anyway, next up, we saw another tables, ladders, and chairs match. It was for the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship. And this one was brilliant. And guess what? This one is also a contender for match of the night as well. I mean, look, it was simply amazing. Did I prefer it to the first tables, ladders, and chairs match? You have to find out, but this was brilliant. This was absolutely bloody brilliant to me too. And yeah, I said the watch on as well. It was different to the first one, though, wasn't it? With Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. So that'd be because obviously it was a cash in on them. And yeah, no, it was just different. It has a different story to it as well. Obviously, Jey Uso was getting really involved in this as well, in this match, which was interesting. And then lots of people in the line chat were saying, "Oh, just get out, Jey Uso." Yeah, but look, he was annoying everyone when he kept on coming out blindsiding old Kevin Owens and stuff in it, which was good. I mean, look, it took a bit out of him. But before the match actually even started, Kevin Owens just went straight after Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens just simply went straight after him, just attacking the guy. He's like, bang, bang, bang. And then eventually Jey Uso got involved. And then all it took is for Roman Reigns to give him a big kick. And then Roman Reigns was mainly in control for the rest of the match, if I'm completely honest with you. He wasn't well. Obviously, Kevin Owens did get like the odd moments in that match, though. Of course, though, because, you know, look, Kevin's really good. Kevin is really good. But, you know, I thought, look, I was simply really entertained. I was really, really entertained with this match, if I'm completely honest with you. I mean, a load of the matches did bloody entertain me, but, you know, this one was absolute gold. It was amazing, to be honest with you. This tables, ladders, chairs match, I mean, it just simply blew the roof off the place. And if I don't want to say, look, it probably is the best tables, ladders, chairs match that WWE have had in a very bloody long time. I have to say that. I generally do bloody have to say that. It is one of the best that we have seen in a very long time, if I am completely honest. It was absolutely amazing. To be honest with you, I mean, you know, Jey Uso getting involved. it was just different as well, and that's why I'm enjoying at moments in time, because like at Hell in a Cell, we saw like 3 completely different Hell in a Cell matches. At Tables, Ladders and Chairs, we saw 2 completely different Tables, Ladders and Chairs matches. That's the thing that I'm enjoying out of this, because we're not just there sat watching like this. It's not like we're just sat there watching the same thing over and over again, just with different people. They're different, and I think that just makes it more entertaining as well. To be honest with you, and it just brings it just makes it a lot better though. It just makes it better as well though, doesn't it? So yeah, I really did bloody enjoy that. That was all good as well, guys. So yes, I enjoyed that, and yes, it was very interesting. And then after that, it was now officially time for the main event of the evening, which is another match of the night. It was Randy Orton versus The Fiend in a Firefly Inferno match. And this one was interesting because literally, you know, they both came out, and then we were literally waiting for the Flames. And like, what was it? Like 3 to 5 minutes in, suddenly the Flames just erupted. I don't know if that was meant to happen or WWE like having problems with it happening, but you know, let's just ignore that a bit now. I even know that was but look, let's just ignore that. Anyway, eventually it did light up, and then you know the match continued. Both of those two were brawling outside quite a lot, and look, Bray Wyatt was caught on fire not once but twice. He was, oh my god, twice he was on fire. I can't believe it. I generally cannot believe it. Because once they were both outside the ring, and then like Bray Wyatt just got caught into the fire, and then Randy Orton was still doing it. He got Bray Wyatt straight back into the ring, and he RKO'd him while he was on fire. and then like he poured like the petrol over him, and then he got the matchsticks, and then put him on fire again when the fire went out. I mean, yeah, and then the match was over, and Randy Orton went on and beat the Fiend Bray Wyatt. But you know, look, so much action, so much bloody action in that. I generally cannot believe what I just witnessed in that one, to be honest with you. I was saying it the whole time. I cannot believe what I have just witnessed, and I still can't. Like 7 hours later, I had sleep. I woke up, I'm like, I can't. And the first thing I thought of was the Fiend on fire. I can't believe it. I mean, look, obviously it was all edited and stuff, but it was amazing. It was just spot on, though. Obviously, it was all edited like with CGI graphics, obviously. But you know, look, it looks so real as well. So that was just bloody incredible. I mean, it was just manic, just the whole match of that. I mean, Randy Orton ended up beating the Fiend, but you know, look, it was absolutely manic. I mean, I got my predictions right apart from that one, to be honest. I mean, even though I didn't say that the Miz would cash in, but Drew won. But I don't know, to be honest, if that still counts. But yeah. Anyway, that was a very, very interesting bloody match. Anyway, I think it's now officially time to say my match of the night. So obviously the 3 contenders of it were Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles in the Tables, Ladders and Chairs match for the WWE Championship. There was also Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship, and obviously it was the Firefly Inferno match, Randy Orton versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. What am I going to say is match of the night? Look, I know it's obvious who's going to win, who was going to win this match. I think the most unpredictable one was probably The Fiend versus Randy Orton. But my match of the night is 100% Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship. Without a shadow of a doubt, that is Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens is 100% my match of the night, in my opinion. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. I mean, credit to also, I also enjoyed Asuka and Charlotte versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. I enjoyed that as well. Sasha Banks and Carmella was good. The New Day versus the Hurt Business was good, if I'm honest with you as well. I enjoyed all the matches, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, and obviously, yeah, it was all good. Anyway, it's now officially time to give it a ranking. 1 to 4 is bad, 5 to 6 is average, and 7 to 10 is good. What am I going to rank it? It was good. It was excellent. It was absolutely amazing. WWE tables, ladders, and chairs gets a 9. Gets a 9 out of 10. It gets a 9 out of 10. It was absolutely bloody brilliant. The match was just brilliant, and I was really entertained the whole night. So yeah, simple. I really did bloody enjoy that, and it was just absolutely incredible the whole night, to be honest with you. And I really did enjoy it. Credit to WWE, you just put on it was brilliant. It was absolutely bloody brilliant. To be honest with you, but yeah, look, look, I think like about the whole fire thing, like people are going off about it, like on social media and stuff. I think like the reason why it happened, obviously, because like the USA Network aren't happy with how it's going, and they kind of want like more adult content on there, like someone being set on fire. They want more blood in it and stuff like that. And then Vince was like, right, okay, right, you want something like that? Let's just set the Fiend on fire. And that's exactly what they bloody did. But yeah, overall, what show it was, and yeah, it's gonna be a good WWE Raw tonight as well, though, guys. So yeah, you never know, we might do something for WWE Raw tonight. If not, then we will see you on Wednesday for the WWE Slammy Awards stream with David as well. But you never know, there might be something for WWE Raw tonight. We just have to see. But yeah, we'll definitely be live for the Slammy Awards on Wednesday. And that will be live on the WWE Network. So yeah, lots of things going on with WWE at the moment, and I can't wait. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching this video of Forever Talk Wrestling. I will speak to you soon. Anyway, thanks for watching.